My family skipped my biggest moment. But when my $93 million valuation hit Forbes, Dad texted, "Family dinner at 7 p.m. Important discussion." Then I showed up with my family skipped the biggest moment of my life. No call, no message, not even a polite excuse. Just silence loud enough to rattle something deep in me. So when the news broke about my valuation, when my name started circling online, I wasn't expecting anything. But then my phone lit up with a text from my father, short and scripted like a summons: "Family dinner at 7 p.m. Important discussion." I stared at that glowing screen and felt something shift. Not hope, not fear. Something colder, because I knew this wasn't reconciliation. It was the beginning of their reckoning. I was still in my office when that message came through the city, glowing behind the glass like someone had draped a constellation across the skyline. Papers were stacked on my desk, plans, projections, contracts. But for once, none of it felt heavy. It had been a long road to get here. Years of late nights, borrowed desk space, and mornings where I'd woken up with the imprint of my laptop keyboard on my cheek. And now my company's valuation had made the news. People were talking, investors were calling, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like the world finally saw me. But my family, they had always seen something else. My father, Gregory, loved to remind me that real business involved bricks and land, not little digital toys. My mother, Helena, preferred to pretend that my work was just a phase I'd eventually outgrow. Marcus talked down to me like he was sharing wisdom from a mountaintop he'd never climbed. And Dylan, well, Dylan mostly filmed himself and waited for the universe to reward him for existing. So, when that text came, "Family dinner at 7 p.m., important discussion," I knew it wasn't about me. Not really. It never had been. Still, something in me hesitated. A small, fragile piece that remembered being 21, standing in a cramped college dorm room, clutching a half-read textbook while waiting for a good luck call that never came. A piece that remembered the night I slept in my car because rent was due, and my parents said struggle would build character. A piece that even now, after all the headlines and handshakes, still wondered if showing up just one more time might finally change the story. But hope can be a dangerous habit. I closed my laptop and grabbed my jacket, the simple one I wore to family events, because blending in was easier than explaining myself. The luxury SUV stayed parked in the garage untouched. Instead, I took the old sedan with the worn steering wheel and the stubborn AC, the one my family recognized. Appearing humble kept them predictable. Predictable people make mistakes. On the drive to the country club, memories kept resurfacing. Each one a quiet reminder of where I stood in this family hierarchy. The missed graduations, the half-hearted holidays, the way their attention always drifted toward whoever shined brightest for them in that moment, and the way I'd learned over time to shrink myself so their disappointment wouldn't feel so large. But tonight felt different. Tonight, I wasn't walking in hoping to be seen.